Welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium and the Aflac Kickoff Classic, and we are excited to get this college football season underway. Hello and welcome to Mercedes-Benz Stadium, home of the Falcons here in Atlanta, Georgia. As we'll see the number 21 team in the country, the East Carolina Pirates, taking on the 20th ranked team in the land, the Vanderbilt Commodores. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Collins with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. The Pirates ready to put toe to leather and get this season started. On the move from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Vanderbilt's offense will have first crack at this one. And they were in the market for a guy to make an impact on the ground, and they found him in this transfer, guys.
This was an offense that needs explosive plays, so bring this dude in at the running back position and let him go. I can't wait to see what he's able to do today.
Man, let's see if he can earn the respect of his teammates. You know, you've done this and you have experience elsewhere. Now you get to do it for your squad.
Turning it on! That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. That's a way to give yourself some breathing room. Now the second play of the drive from the 36. Sweet cut. Oh, another great move. They finally get him stopped, but this veteran junior running back comes up with a nice play.
Love the play call on the RPO, and you're just really trusting this running back to be able to make a guy miss and then get into the second level. The offensive line did their job, gave him a crease, but that was the running back making that linebacker miss in the hole before getting north.
And the defense making a play, getting a hand on that pass. Let's take a big view here about Vanderbilt. You start the season top 25, clearly expectations are flying your way, but with that might come some roadblocks.
Well, I think you got to take every week and every opponent one at a time. The number beside your name doesn't matter right now. The number matters late in the season. So you want to start the season fast. You want to be gelling on offense and on defense. I think that's the challenge early.
Absolutely. Figuring out who you are. Obviously some talented pieces, well thought of in the top 25, but a lot of season to go out and prove it. Day one, game one. Make that first impression.
He now has 53 yards rushing already. What a way to start this new season. The Commodores pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Smith wants to throw. Looking to the big tight end. A strike downfield. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Commodores! They're on the board first here in the season opener. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. That had touchdown written all over it from the moment he caught the ball. Big play, big run for the score.
Yeah, they had touchdown written all over it because nobody was covering. It'd be a good idea to get a hand on him. You know, listen, I know you guys got some speed, and maybe you give him a cushion and give him some space, but that was a little aggressive on the space department there.
Running backs on either side of the quarterback. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Going to swing it on second down. Caught in the backfield. It's Reeder. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. Third and long from inside their own 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And here's a fumble way behind the line. Oh, the offense fortunate to fall on that one, and they'll live to fight another play. And the Pirates will try to pin them back with the punt. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Here's a return from midfield. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He'll ride his man on the option. He'll toss it. He's in open space downfield. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Vandy. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working. And because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32.
Really nice resiliency by the running back. Sometimes you just got to be able to turn the page, right? You have a tackle for loss the previous play, they give it right back to you, and you make the defense pay. Good vision, good athleticism picking up that first. Why not give it to him again?
Goes to the option. They go to the ground. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6.
This offense is perfectly fine with a little game because they're going to make you tackle this all game long. They're going to make you think all game long. So they'll keep running it ad nauseum and just wait for that one opportunity when you don't do your assignment.
He's now got 78 yards on the ground in this first quarter. That is a terrific start.
What a run. Great speed, great vision, elusiveness, and David, he's tackled down close to the goal line.
Yeah, and this offense, when you can run the football like this, man, you will have success, especially in the red zone, trying to get touchdowns.
That's a great job by the defense, but I don't think the quarterback made the right decision on an RPO. It looked as if the defense was expecting run. They had the box crowded. That's when the quarterback, I think, needs to hold on to.
He's going for the goal line. He bullies his way all the way down to the 5-yard line.
Unsuccessful 2nd down, and now I'm immediately thinking, I got a little bit more than I want, so what are my pass plays? What am I going to get into here offensively to try to have success on 3rd down?
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Vanderbilt.
I know we're only in game 1, but in this half, you've got to be excited about what you've seen from this offense. Really nice rhythm. Quarterback's got great command on the field with respect to what they're trying to do, and they've got some weapons. I can't wait to see what this offense does this year.
He'll bring it out. It's done. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
Well, the quarterback knew he wanted to go to his tight end on that play. He's a big physical target, but it was the hit on the play that forced the incompletion.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. He just missed the target on that one. Got to put it on his body.
Quarterback trying to attack the middle of the field. I like the aggressive nature, but his receivers aren't 9 feet tall. No one's going to catch that. No one can climb the ladder. You got to bring...
And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. The Pirates send out the punt unit. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. They'll run the option. The pitch. Oh, he's got some space. And he caught that pitch in stride and was off to the races. A big gain and a first down for this offense.
Well, this is an offense that has a lot of speed, and they have different guys they would love to get the football to in space, and they can find a lot of different ways to do that. I love the idea of going option here and trusting your quarterback to make the right read. If no one accounts for the pitch, man, he's going to get it to the outside, and you see the speed on the perimeter. Really clever play call that time by the O coordinator.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy from this.
You know, this zone replay is something they rep over and over and over in practice. This guy can run it and execute it in his sleep. Good decision there keeping the football.
They've got it right on the edge of the red zone, but they face a 3rd and long. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. Touchdown, Vandy! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
They are absolutely boat racing this team right now. We're not even at the second quarter yet, and this offense has been up and down the field. They've taken a huge lead early. Everything they're dialing up, David, is working.
Yeah, so I'm going to flip this to the other side. I'm going to need my offense to score some points, and in a hurry. Like, they got to figure it out, but they got to put a drive together, keep us off the field, score some points, and let us find some answers, because right now, defensively, we have none.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf. After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Leaves it with the back. He has the first and still on his feet. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Unloads to the wideout. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's going for a big play downfield. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd. Trying to pick up a first down. On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Going to try to get it himself. Turns it on in midfield. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Pirates racing to the line in a hurry up.
And that's the problem, man. You want to heat this guy up. You want to bring some pressure, but you see the other side of that coin. You bring pressure, he sees it, he can run, get the first down. This defense, it's kind of a pick your poison. Too soft, too laid back, he runs it and takes off. Too much pressure, he can run it and run away from guys and take off. So, nice 3rd down conversion by the quarterback.
And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. Rushes on him. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. Well, guys, Vanderbilt has the lead here as the quarter comes to a close. And they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. Now to see if they can answer this early blitz here in the 2nd quarter. The Pirates will send out the punt unit. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Punt goes out of bounds, and a really nice job as they stick them deep in their own end. They'll mark it around the 10. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
And it's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out. Everybody right now on the same page.
And the Commodores in a good spot here with 2nd and short. Gets the back moving. Smith dropping to pass. Got his man on the outside. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. They really need to get points on this drive to sort of steady the ship. They'll try the run. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Got a little work done on 1st down, now back to the line. To the air on 2nd down. Looking down the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact on the play, but no flags. It'll be 3rd down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
They couldn't make the connection on 2nd down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. Hit as he throws. Another incompletion on 3rd down.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now setting up 4th down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously the defense, the big reason for that, but if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Pretty good effort on that one to work his way up to the 42.
And after a successful run like that on 1st down, if you're the offensive coordinator here, maybe you're thinking about being aggressive and potentially taking a shot, because even if it's incomplete now on 2nd, you only have a short amount of yards to go here on 3rd.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
The Commodores are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Grab near the marker. It's Armour. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down. 3rd down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmys and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide, and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
And the Commodores are on the move. They're going to ride this running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Grabbed in the middle. It's Durham. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on 1st down. The Commodores come to the line with a new set of downs. Smith wants to throw. Zings it complete to the right. Touchdown, Dores! And they take it in for 6 more points.
It's so nice as a quarterback when it's not just your receivers that are dangerous after the catch. How about the yak ability by this tight end? He's a guy that can stretch the field. He can make DBs miss, and he's got speed. He is a generational talent. He's really helping out this offense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. starting out the last time they had the ball. 2 running backs alongside the quarterback. Motion from the back. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. Man, just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. A quick tackle made, but he's got ready for the first down.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. The play action fake. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
What a great job by this defense setting the tone early. In the first half, they've been hitting the quarterback early and often. Make him feel uncomfortable. Make him feel that pressure. Keep getting him on the ground. That's why they built the lead.
On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. And the Pirates line up to punt it away. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. On his way back from the 20. Slips through the line. Touchdown, Commodores! Special teams proving to be special. He did that one all by himself. Make a few guys miss, turn on the afterburners, and boom, everybody's toast.
And that's why you got him back deep, because that guy can do that. You got to be explosive and quick and have good vision, and you see all those things on one punt return. Takes it back to the house, makes people miss, turn it on the gas. Great job, great return.
Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Looking for space. It's Reeder. Slams into the pile. He'll get 1 to the 17.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Back in motion. Try to clear the picture. Trying play action. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. And they turn it into a defensive score. Look, I know it's only the 2nd quarter, but we're starting to see a pretty significant gap develop between these two teams right now.
No doubt. When your defense is scoring, your offense is scoring, good things happening for your ball club. This defense on point, reading their scouting report, making big plays.
East Carolina sending the offense back to work. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Pulls and fires complete. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. Guys, let's talk big picture East Carolina. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
Tight end now in motion. Off the play fake on 1st down. The throw. Breaks into the open.
That's the danger as a defense when you play man coverage, is that if the quarterback decides to scramble, there may not be anybody there to make a tackle right away. You obviously want to take care of everything on the back end, and with these receivers, you got to get them locked down. But if you're the D coordinator here, you got to be more selective with your coverage and mix it up, because man coverage against a scrambling quarterback can hurt you.
Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit and coverage that forces the incompletion.
Pulls it in. It's Reeder. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Ball's at the 27. It's 3rd and short. Can they avoid making that 4th down decision? From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to run it. Quarterback's got the first. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have 1 remaining in the half. And here's the chance to cut into that lead before halftime. 1st and goal. The snap sets up the throw. Unleashes to the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's 2nd down.
Well, that last incompletion is a good example of why your timing has to be so good as a quarterback, because the windows, they open and they close so quickly in this part of the field.
Oh, they're after him.
Yeah, and unfortunately, this guy's been beat like a drum. He's been hit, sacked a bunch of times already, and another. Right here, I'm literally looking at my offensive line and be like, dude, I need some more time. You got to protect me better than this. Give me a chance to complete some passes.
Right through his hands. He had a touchdown and just didn't look the ball in. It'll be 4th down. It's wise not to be too greedy, and they'll go ahead and send out the field goal unit. Splits the uprights right down the middle. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit. And he takes this from inside the 5. He gets a block. They bring him down, but not before a really good return sets up this offense in solid field position. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more, Palmer. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football in.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
Picks up the first down and gets down to avoid contact. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Here's the pressure. He's brought down, but not before he turned that into a positive play and picked up a few on the run. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half, maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. And the Commodores can really attack on this 2nd and short. Throws for the end zone. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And this QB's had some success, man, throwing to the football to the end zone. Like 3 touchdown passes today. Nice job by the defense responding, right? Don't give up more big plays. Understand he's going to be aggressive and take shots.
That was like bouncing off the guardrails and not losing control off the upright and through. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind. From inside his own 15, looking for room. They'll knock him down, and that'll take us to halftime. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, fellas. Perfect chance for us to put the first 2 quarters under the microscope. And the undisputed star of the half has been that lockdown corner. The coaches told us how good he was, but I almost think they undersold how impactful he would be. Ultra physical with 0 hesitation. And with hands like that, I wonder if they don't think about using him in the passing game at some point. For now, let's get back to the guys in the booth to start up this second half.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Commodores will try to kick this one deep to get things underway in the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. Nothing went right in that first half, and the first order of business here. Try not to be embarrassed any further.
But the comeback is possible. Remember 2006, Michigan State down 35 to Northwestern at halftime? They somehow came back and won the game. But it all starts on one play, and that has to happen here on this first drive for the Elephants.
Yeah, the first possession, because your possessions, you're only going to get so many possessions, and you got to score on every single one of them. Offense, defense, special teams have to play out of their mind, but they have to believe.
They're going to keep this drive going. They'll have to make a play on 3rd and long from the 26. They give it to him again. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. The Pirates will bring the punt team onto the field. And these guys have been busy. 6th punt of the day. Coverage team able to put a stop to that return at the 42-yard line. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. The give to the back. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
And if this defense wants to get back in the football game, they've got to match the physicality of this offense, and that's a great start here in the second half. Like coming out, not letting them run the football, being the more physical and more aggressive team.
Quick toss. Got the first down and more. There he goes. And that's what this option will do to you. They got the pitch man free, and he was off to the races. And the Commodores just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. He'll keep it himself. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Man, this defense has to be better. You have to stop the first part of the option, and that is the quarterback. And he gets loose. He gets the first down, another set of downs. They need to figure out this plan and how to stop this quarterback.
They get him on the ground, but not before he rumbles all the way to the 5.
You just can't say enough about this quarterback and how important his legs are to their success for this season, for this game, and really for this drive.
Beck's going for the goal line. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Vandy.
And add it on again. This offense has done whatever they want, however they want, and this lead has ballooned. When you start a season off, you want to build momentum. You want to defeat an opponent and beat them badly. That's exactly what they've done. This team looks ready to compete for a national championship.
Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. East Carolina sending the offense back to work. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. They're looking for an advantage to the right. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. They stop him short, and we'll have a big 4th down coming. And the Pirates will line up to punt it away. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. He gets it away from his own end zone. He'll haul it in right around the logo. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. How about that blocking up front in that running game last time as they just walked it down for a touchdown, David?
And the big boys up front doing their job. Opening holes, the backs making plays.
Turning it on! They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's 1st down.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, running back on the move. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the 3rd quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on 3rd down, doesn't convert this time. He splits the uprights, and that'll add 3 more to a lead that is already way out of hand. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
All right, guys, got a final score on one of the more intriguing games this week. Clemson had an impressive showing there in Death Valley, winning this one by double digits, although it felt like it could have been more. Somewhere even Trevor Lawrence is impressed with this one. Regardless the outcome today, guys, these are still 2 quality programs. Proof the sport is as healthy as ever.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And an absolutely fearless tackle, giving up size, still got him on the turf. Quarterback on the keeper. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front. Now facing a 3rd and long. Back to pass, it's long. He lobs one high down the left side. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The Pirates will call on their punt team. They'll look to pin them deep. Teams coming through the 3rd aspect of the game, delivering big time. That return man saw daylight the instant the ball touched his hands, and he darted to it and took it to the house.
And, Reese, I think it's one of the hardest things to do in football, to catch the ball as all these guys are flying around you, and you got to take it, make a miss, try to find spaces and creases that aren't there. Great job making a huge play. Special teams and punt returns coming up big.
East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. To the ground with the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. What can they pull out of the playbook here on 2nd and long from the 17? Now they'll run the draw. Very little running room, if any, and he just hasn't had anywhere to go in this one.
They try to go draw, but there's just way too much penetration in the middle of the offensive line, and that the offense has a negative play.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Building momentum, picking up a chunk of yardage, moving the chains out to the 34.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Looking to take a shot. And this is dropped. Incomplete pass. He had a huge gain in his fingers, and he couldn't hold on. So now it's 2nd and long. Finding open areas. And he slips the first defender and picks up a handful of yards.
That's a really nice play on 2nd down. I love the quarterback's read. I love that he kept it. Good offensive coordinators across college football, they have no problem repeating the same play over and over again if it's successful.
Looking to throw, it's long. Fires to the tight end. That's it for the period, and it's Vanderbilt holding the lead. This has been a complete obliteration so far, as the 3rd quarter stats will show you. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work with the 1st down in the final period of this one. To the air on 1st down. It's complete to the right. Oh, he's got some space. He stopped at the 45 after picking up 10 yards and the 1st down. And the Pirates come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. They put this ball on lockdown. 8th play of the drive coming up. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
I would not want to be the offensive coordinator right now. This offense has a hard time completing the forward pass and making plays, and now you're down, and they know to rush the passer. They know the pass is coming. I'm not sure what the answer is because this offense is just struggling in the passing game.
Throws to the wideout. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Pirates decide to punt it away. On the move, looking for a little sliver of hope. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. David, they couldn't pay off that last drive with a touchdown.
Now, they moved the ball down the field and executed like they wanted to until they stalled out and had to settle for a field goal.
I think if you want to take the next step, too, here and score a touchdown, you got to start finding more creative ways to get your best players the ball. Let's see if they can do that here.
The Commodores have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. On the option. Creates a little room. Crosses the 45. And he froze that defender. He thought he was going to pitch it, kept it himself, and turned it into a big play.
And that is picture perfect by this quarterback. Nice job running the option, seeing he's not covered. Nobody's taking him. They didn't play that responsibility, and he chews up yards and makes the huge play.
Oh, what a move. Nice pickup on the ground there, and they'll move the sticks with the 1st down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his offense all game long.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Handoff to the single running back. They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line. Not a lot of ground to cover and not much to defend. A big third down in the red zone. To the ground to try to pick up the first. They got zero push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield. And here comes the field goal unit. This kicker has already made a couple today. Absolutely perfect. And they just tack on a little more to this gargantuan lead.
And they just tack on more points to this big lead. Listen, fourth quarter was sitting extremely pretty. All we got to do, not give up big plays, make them earn everything. Rest this way, and we looking pretty good.
East Carolina sending the offense back to work. Weeks like this are tricky, but you have to respond better than they have, and I would expect they'll take a major hit in the rankings next week. Gets it out fast. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Second down coming up. Looking downfield, it's long. Fires to the wideout. He's got an open man. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. New set of downs after the completion. Wants to throw on first down. Quickly complete.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
Unloads to the wideout. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
It's a nice adjustment by the defense here. With a big lead in the game, you're putting extra DBs on the field, knowing the offense has to throw to get back in this one in the fourth quarter. So your best cover guys on the field, and they force an incompletion on the last one.
Another incompletion on third down. And the Pirates will punt it away on fourth down. Cover guys do their job, and they get him stopped at the 22-yard line. Vanderbilt has the ball again, and here comes that Commodore offense. Always good to get points on a drive, David, but chip shot field goals can leave you a little empty.
And I think it's great to get points, but the great teams get touchdowns in the red area. You got to get out there this time and execute a little better on this drive.
You're absolutely right, David. Generally, the best red zone offenses are the ones that run the ball the best. So let's see if they can be a little bit more physical in this drive.
He's really close to that first down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Nice job decision-making by the quarterback there in the RPO, not handing it off, knowing he had to throw it, but then also understanding his open guy was going to be in the right flat.
And the Commodores are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Just nowhere to go against this defense to find that single yard he needed on third down. They bring the punter onto the field now. Second time today they've been forced to punt. Clock stops. We have reached the 2-minute timeout, and this offense just a couple of minutes away from putting one in the win column. The Commodores will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He makes a fair catch, couple of steps inside his own 25 at the 23-yard line. East Carolina has it back, and the Purple Pirate offense will go to work. At this point, it really hasn't been your best day. Just try to find something to build on here at the end, David.
Just try to keep fighting. Show your kids you're going to keep fighting. Keep throwing the football. Try to get some points up. Palmer, points have been at a premium. They haven't scored very much, but keep fighting, man.
Yeah, and just, try to find things to build off of for next week as well, right? I mean, it's all about continuing to improve week in and week out. So whether that's identifying playmakers or just seeing what you can come up with here at the end of this game and not quitting.
That penalty moves the ball back 10 yards. We'll replay the down. That's not the way you'd like to start this set of downs. It's now 1st and 20. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires to the wideout. Working the middle. Breaks into the open. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. The Pirates will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. Wants to throw. It's long. Fires to the end zone. And it's caught for a touchdown. They're going to play this one through to the end, but this is pretty much window dressing.
And a nice touchdown. Continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Vanderbilt has it back and heading out to go on the attack. Now the chance to take a knee and just put the finishing touches on this victory.
Yeah, and this offense has done their job, man. They've been so productive, built the lead. Listen, their defense has pulled their weight as well. But now, Jesse, we get to exhale, we get to breathe, and you know, we got the W, and we played well.
And we got to think about where we're taking our girlfriend and parents for dinner, right? What side are we ordering with our giant steak? We've earned it in this game. Now it's time to go celebrate.
Coming into this one, we wondered whether these guys were a little bit overrated, and certainly they did nothing to dispel that notion.
They were playing angry today, and I know talking to some of their players, David, coming into this game, they felt like they were being disrespected. A lot of people thought their opponent might get them today, so they took this opportunity to